Good day, everyone. My name is Vincent Astorga, and with my partner, Romelyn Grace Bailoses, and we are the researcher of BTLED IA3. And today, we will discuss our research output entitled Multi-Stage Garden Soil Maker as a Laboratory Apparatus for Agricultural Courses.
So, did you know that a lot of food are wasted in the Philippines every day? As you can see here in the table, these are just common garbage we tend to throw away without knowing that we can use these biodegradable materials to become a fertilizer via composting. And there are two types of compost. First one is the brown compost, which is consist of dry leaves, twigs, cartoons, and egg trays. And the other one is the green compost that are consist of fruit and vegetable crops. And how can this apparatus help the waste management crisis and can be educational at the same time?
Thank you for that wonderful question, partner. Our study, the multi-stage garden soil maker, serves us not just as composting apparatus, but also an educational tool. It demonstrates the entire composting process from grinding, mixing, to curing in a hands-on and engaging manner. And with its space-saving design, this apparatus is perfect for small gardens and school environments.
So, greetings everyone. I'm Joram J. Bello. And my partner here is Bernie Sanchez. And in this part of the video, we are going to discuss the parts and process of our study, multi-stage garden soil maker. So, in the composting process, the first step we have to take is the shredding process. Or we have to break apart our biodegradable materials. For in this process, it kickstarts our composting journey. So in this video, we can show you on how to demonstrate the good shredding method. Now for the shredding part, in the shredding manner, we have to use the sandwich method or first we have to use the base with the brown materials with our egg trays, papers, and cartons. So, Mr. Bernie, please. Now with the help of the shredding chamber, we have to shred this apart. So after the base part, the brown materials, now we have to top it off with our green materials. So Mr. Bernie, we have our vegetable and fruit scraps. So note to yourself, we have to be careful with our blades because it's very sharp and can cut your finger. So let's start the shredding method. Now, so to finish our sandwich, we have to top it off with our final brown materials. We have the dried leaves and the twigs. So, Mr. Bernie. So, after our very engaging and manual type of shredding, we can now go on to check our finished product. So as we can see here, our materials are well shred and turned into bits. So after this method or after this process, we can now go on to the next part of our composting journey, which is the preparing and mixing of our materials. So we will be guided by my partner, Bernie Sanchez.
Okay, so since we are done with our first chamber, first process, so for our next process, so as what we can see here, these are the result of our grinding chamber, which are these are the shredded materials, biodegradable materials, and as we are going to prepare, we are going to moisten the biodegradable materials until it become wet. It becomes wet so that it would be easier for us to mix, and until we are satisfied. And in that moment, we're going to put it into the final step, which is the curing chamber. So for the final step or final process of our composting journey, we're now going to put this shredded materials into the curing chamber. So we will put them carefully. So that's it.
Now, for the final part, we have the curing chamber. So in this chamber, after we put our biodegradable materials here and we lay it flat, all we can do is tap if we have available soil, we have to tap it off so that the odor of the composting materials will not pollute the place and to prevent critters polluting our curing chamber.
Okay, so additionally, we will moisten the biodegradable materials at least once per day. So because this water will help the biodegradable materials becomes wet, and as what you can see, our curing chamber is made up of mesh, which can provide an airflow to help the biodegradable materials decompose well.
And for the last part, we will discuss the do's and don'ts in using this apparatus. First, in the do's, we must read the manual thoroughly. Second is to choose a well-ventilated outdoor location. Third is layer organic materials properly. Fourth is to turn the compost regularly for faster decomposition and monitor moisture levels. And we must consider also using a compost starter to ensure better compost quality. And lastly is to keep a compost bin handy.
And the don'ts are avoid overloading the compost pile. Second, don't add inorganic waste or plastic or metals. Third, remember the compost pile when in not use. Fourth, avoid compost diseased plants or pit infest materials. 5. Refrain from adding meat, dairy, or oily foods. The last one is avoiding adding weeds with seeds. And that's the don'ts.
And there you have it, folks. The multi-stage garden soil maker is more than just a composting apparatus. It's a game changer in waste management and gardening education. We hope this presentation has inspired you to embark on your composting journey and make a positive impact on our environment. Thank you for joining us today. Happy composting and subscribe to Sir Raynor.